ラインたったかな広すぎるこの場所で手がかりは一つもないけどきっと果てにたったってここにいるって言いばったり間違いだらけの君探しだけど本気だよ銀河の果てで手を振ってすぐには見つけられなくて待たせちゃうかもしれないけど必ず照らすから
It's always hard to judge, because of course you don't need, like, every little ounce of DPS for the first 3 fights, but it might help you scrape clear if too many people die.
I think it is not that likely we will see in Rage today. It's a pretty long fight, and there's quite a bit of stuff in it.
Oh my god, it's Ergot.
Ergot?
Kinda.
I'm glad you wouldn't lie to us. Hello, it is me, Ergot. Back in my day, Ergot was just spam Q bot. I don't remember what it's... Yeah.
What do we need? Like parties or something? Card?
We need light parties, and we'll just use the same ones. Who is watching the fucking cutscene? I can't place markers like this. Please skip the cutscene. Holy shit.
Cutscene's over.
Can we fall off?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't even need you to check that. I'm just gonna place some, like, markers and not really explain them.
Is there a way I can be on that platform and do displacement and...
I don't know. We'll figure that out right now.
Is there an angle I can use
Okay,
displacement?
I'm going to save this set of waymarkers. Nobody touch it right now. I have no idea if this is a reasonable set of markers, but we'll find out soon.
Woo.
Okay, alright. We need a light party 1 and a light party 2.
Oh, that's easy.
Everyone remember your light party, because there are going to be a lot of mechanics in this fight that are light party based. We good here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the overarching mechanic of this fight is that occasionally the boss will target people with webby AoEs.
Oh, jizz.
How this works is it's a Titan Jail type mechanic, where if your AoE touches another AoE, or touches one of these pillars, there's 2 back here, and then 4 more towards the front, then webs will form. And those bind any players that are webbed, basically.
Does it make you stuck?
And that web, in most cases, that web can be cleared. What you do to clear it is just somebody has to run through it. It's like a tether. You run through it, it pops, and it applies like a slight damage over time to the player that popped it. Okay. But basically, unless you are actively trying to build like a bridge of some kind, or you're literally forced to overlap the AoEs, or get webbed, do not make any webs. Like, you have to just make sure your AoEs just do not touch each other at all. That make sense?
So are we gonna have assigned spots for these spread webs?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
But I'll cover that when we get there. For now, just know that the first time webs appear, it'll be steel web. And what that does is it's like a 3-person stack, but it's also a web AoE. So we're gonna put those stacks on 1 and 2. There's gonna be 4 players that are like have nothing on them, and those 4 players will distribute in the stacks. And you also have to make sure you're not too close to each other, or else the web will become unbreakable. Like, you basically have to be at the edge of the stack.
What about the so 2 with the webs, 2? Wait, is it 2 with webs?
There's 2 with the webs, 4 with nothing, and then 2 people with who will be tethered to 2 pillars in the middle. Or staves, I don't know what the fuck you call them. But basically, those people will get like a really wide conal AoE that'll they'll point like south and like maybe a little bit outward.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
And like, it's their job to break the tethers after that? Not tethers,
yes.
break the web.
All 6 other players will be webbed after that. So the players that have that have those tethers will have to go and break all of the webs afterward, and you'll just have the person on the left break the left group and the person on the right break the right group.
Don't agree with Juice to do there. You have to break it really fast. You see people getting fleas all the time.
Oh, you have to break it fast.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe I like missaw what the video looked like. Or like kind of slow.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Okay, we'll see how I feel about this, but can we have Pashi pull with aggro and invuln the first soul thing? Okay, alright, cool.
go.
I may need to change up tank things quite a bit during this, so just be ready to like not build too much muscle memory on when to evoke and who's supposed to aggro. But basically, Posh will take the first buster. After all the hits, Nana can evoke and keep it for the rest of the fight. That's my current thought. Alright, cool. I think we can pull. I don't think there's anything else. Why is my HP so much lower than everybody else?
Well, now I have 3 pieces of gear.
Oh,
Did you
that's
buy
right. I
your
have, yeah.
tone piece yet?
I have 1 tome piece.
You can be my at the very least.
Okay, stack tight. Just like stay stacked in general for this. Pashi in front, get ready to use wings. Apply a little bit of mitigation to this, not all of it. Okay, Pashi go forward. Get ready to use salad.
Forward.
Raid
Forward.
one. Stack, right?
It's a
Oh, you're invulning it.
I mean, like Ultima. Ultima's not actually a stack, right? It's just a raid wide.
You can book Nana. Alright, spread out a little. Get ready to look if there's a tether on you. Remember, stacks go to 1 and 2.
What? Is it supports east?
Oh, shit.
I just died. Senpai, why'd you stack?
You have to break
You have
all
to
of
break
them.
all of them.
Out, 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 out. Get out of the boss hitbox. These are
How do you
busters.
designate who resolves the other cones? Is there a debuff?
Hey, you're
You have
tethered.
to watch. You have to look at your character. You will be visually tethered.
Wait, did Nana get knocked off? What happened?
Yeah. We're dead.
Oh, this is not.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just try to demonstrate this. Someone go stand on top of this pillar, and go next to Pachi. Next. Go stand on top of it. We need to build a bridge for that one. So we actually
By
need.
hitting it?
Yeah. Basically, you need to be hitting. Not only do you need to be hitting the pillar, you actually need to be hitting the pillar as well as Pachi's AOE. Yeah.
Because you build a bridge across with them.
Basically, like those. So you know how like the tanks get knocked to the side platforms and there's no way to actually get over there safely.
Yeah.
We need to build a bridge to let them come back. So both of the tanks will get hit by a web AoE, and 2 people who are not tanks, just randomly chosen, will also get web AoE markers on them. And you just have to send one person left and one person right.
Basically, we just have to like stand right on top of those 2 poles on each side.
Basically, yeah.
It's like really intuitive if you watch the VOD.
Yeah.
Of like what's supposed to happen there.
Okay, let's pull again. Okay. I actually, yeah, I don't mind doing that. I can just stream this once.
Okay. It still supports left DPS. Right?
I agree. If you've literally never seen it before, you will still pretty much be able to understand what's going on.
Bring it up.
The beam part isn't that bad.
Bring it up.
We can worry about that when we get there. Let's at least watch the first like bit of this together.
also make sure you tap in occasionally to not get kicked out.
Log on.
Okay, is everyone watching? Everyone watching? Yeah. Do I have some
Yeah.
viewers? I have 6 viewers. Hopefully, one of the people that's not viewing is misyu. Okay.
Yeah, 7 viewers now.
All right. Cool.
Alright.
Great. Okay. So, first thing that happens is this raid wide. Ultima. I'm muting Mr. Happy. This does like a decent amount of damage. It's not like incredible. It applies a bleed. It's also not like gigantic. You don't want to burn all your mitigation on it because you need some for later. One of the things about this fight is that you really want to kind of apportion your mitigation because like there's a lot of stuff that is threatening but not entirely lethal. So if you're like mitigation is just all over the place, then like damage will just be like whack. So one thing is like try to find like something to put your mitigation on and just leave it there. And if it needs to be changed, I will tell you to change it. But otherwise, don't just like randomly toss it around. The healers can feel free to do whatever, but for like the non-healers. Okay, so there's the Buster. Yeah, it doesn't. You don't have to invuln it. It doesn't even hurt that much if you just like take it. Cool. So here's dividing wings. So there's 2 staves in the middle. 2 people will get tethered to them. And so they've divided already. Yeah, there's supports on the left and DPS on the right. Yeah, what's your question? No, it's completely random. It's completely random, and also DPS can be tethered to the left one. So just be prepared for that. In fact, I think that might happen in this POV.
In that case, are we relegating?
Okay, so yeah, these tethers are not that easy to see. You see, like I'm drawing with my cursor what the tethers are. Like it's really not that easy to see. You have to look quite carefully. Stacks will go to 1 and 2.
Yeah, as long as you
Yeah,
look at
you can see
your
that-
character model. If you look at your character model, you'll be able to see it.
Are the tethers always on a support and a DPS?
Yes, it's always 1 support and 1 DPS, which is why this like has to be divided like this. Cool. Okay, so you see that their stacks are on 1 and 2. It's the DPS stack on the right and support stack on the left. Just be at the edge of the stack. Stack person should try to plant so that the other people can adjust around them.
So I have a question. Why is it Mr. Happy like stacked with that red mage over there? Like, wouldn't that just like make the tether easier to break?
Like stacked up here.
It's because it's a proximity stack.
It's a proximity between these 2 people as well. Like if these 2 people are too close, then the tether between them will also become unbreakable.
There's a tether between them. Okay.
Yeah, it makes like a triangle.
I see.
Yeah, you can see on the other side they actually make like a really wide triangle. I don't.
You can
It might
stand
not
on
be
the
like
line
this.
also. That's
Yeah.
legal.
Okay. I'm gonna pause when it shows the cone from the staves, so you can see how wide it is. Yeah, it's a pretty big
You're
cone.
hugging it.
Yeah. So you should be hugging these staves.
It's a 9.
The angle does not matter that much. You can point it outward a little bit. Nothing bad will happen.
It looks like it's 9-degree cleave though.
It's more than 90. It's like
It's more
at
than
least 120.
90.
Yeah, that was about 120. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so these webs happen, and you see the stave people are coming through to like just kind of run around and break all of these webs.
They take
During
a second
this,
to
like-
break. So.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, they take a second to break. So don't just like assume you broke all of them by being in there for half a second.
Surely it is visually easy to tell if the web is broken or not.
I don't
Yeah,
know. When I
don't
sa-
just like
Okay.
don't just like close your eyes and like run through it and assume that it.
Well, that's what someone did literally last poll, so that's why I said something.
Keep going.
Okay, you'll notice also that like the people with the staves have like a bunch of dots on them, so healers just be ready to give them like a bit of healing. I guess a lot of groups do like just expend all of their mitigation on the first ultimate. That's right.
Yeah, that's holy. It's holy.
Yeah, Circles of Pandemonium is not like it's not like be inside the hitbox and it's safe. You actually have to be like kind of inward.
That's fine.
But the other one, Pandemoniac Holy, is like a little bit larger than the boss's hitbox. It's like not quite where this ends. It's like maybe like 1 inch beyond that, which is a little toxic, but whatever.
And it also hits like the back of the arena, right? Like it's like you have to
No,
go
no,
middle.
it doesn't. It doesn't. I'll show you later.
Just disengage. Just disengage.
Yep.
Worry about.
Okay, this is Wicked Step. It's a tank buster on each tank that inflicts a fairly significant bleed. Try to pop some significant cooldowns for these. Maybe not necessarily all of them, but like at least some cooldowns. Also, it's a knockback. You want to get knocked onto these platforms. To do so, you have to stand like kind of to the right and like a little bit in front, like probably maybe like 45 degrees in front.
If it's possible to.
Is it like what if you stand in the middle of that square where VR is like above? Is
I think
that...
that's too far north.
I'll test it.
But you can see that like they're standing on the boss hitbox ring, and you can watch where they get knocked back to. So the tank actually was standing on the hitbox ring and got knocked pretty much to the center of the platform. So yeah, I would actually just recommend standing on the ring.
Well, you guys will learn the slot really quick.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
stand in the correct direction relative to the thing, and like point yourself toward the other side.
Well, the issue is that like they're all like correct directions. Just need to make sure you don't like. It's hard to judge like the distance of the
Yeah.
knockback.
It'll just take a few pulls. It'll just take a few pulls, and then they'll never fail that.
Okay, and now entangling web. I don't know if there's any rules for like who gets these. It's possible this is also one support and one DPS. I think I saw one that was 2 DPS, but I'm not 100% sure. But basically, let's watch what happens.
Do either of the healers have it here?
Yeah, the scholar has it on this one.
Okay.
This is BR, which is a red mage. Okay, yeah. So it's basically just split to the sides like this. You're gonna like, you see that their circles are like just barely intersecting. There's like almost exactly enough room to do this. Yeah, just make sure you don't step into the poison. So what'll happen after this is a bridge will get built. These like white AoEs is what actually builds the bridge. So you have to like not stand in those. Like once those go away, like webs explode and then create the bridge. Okay, cool. Now there's Pandemoniac Pillars, which has a set of 8 towers that always looks like this. Basically, these back two will assign to the range DPS. The middle one on each side will assign to the melee DPS on that side. The front corners will give to the tanks, and this will be sometimes will be flipped from what your normal left-right side is, because it's just whichever one is closest to you. Because the group 2 tank is coming from the left, and the group 1 tank is coming from the right. So we'll just give them the tower that's closer to them. Misyu's going to take the far north tower, and Sakura will take the one in the middle. Is that okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So you see that what happens is 6 of these like spawn like these castle things, and then the back 2 spawn these like faces. And what the faces do is they fire like a laser at each other. So this like back area is like totally unsafe.
Is it always gonna be the back two?
It's always going to be back 2.
Okay.
The boss will cast Circles of Pandemonium or Pandemoniac Holy, and what that does is if it's Circles of Pandemonium, the front 3 of these are safe, and if it's Pandemoniac Holy, the back 3 of them are safe. And then all of these will do either like an out or an in,
Donut.
a donut or a chariot.
We're just looking for the donut one, right?
Yeah, basically, in some cases, I think it's possible for the donuts to overlap, but one rule you can use is the right side of the rightmost donut is always safe. Left side of the leftmost donut is also always safe. Yeah, I mean the main danger is like you stand in a donut that's like, and on the side that another donut is hitting. I kind of wish I could show what it looks like.
Is it
Make sure to
possible
move
that
around
multiple-
in game, by the way, so you don't get kicked.
Is it possible that multiple could be donuts?
Yeah, it's possible that multiple in a row can be donuts. Let me see if I can pull up Xenos. I think Xenos had some
That's
crazy
fine.
shit. I'm gonna scroll ahead a little bit. Yeah, scroll ahead too much.
There's the one. There's it.
Okay, so this is Pandemon's Holy. You'll see that you have to be out. Yeah, so you can see that there's 2 donuts in this one. And the left side of this one and the right side of this one are both safe.
See it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like I want to say dead center is still perfectly fine, but you want to.
It's dicey. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Just inch towards away from the other.
Yeah, you don't really have to be like that far away from the donut. Let me see if I can show you what the Pandemon's Holy. Yeah. So you see that this like it actually extends very slightly beyond the edge of the boss's hitbox. Which is a little bit cringe, but whatever. Just like don't like cut it too close. Okay. Next is Silk Spit, which I guess I'll go back to the Happy VOD for. Silk Spit is basically just like a larger web AoE on all 8 players. Just to make sure that like none of these touch each other or any of the pillars. Basically, we're gonna have the ranged and healers make a diamond shape like this. I guess Misyu in the front and Sakura in the back, and then me and Nyx like this. Tanks and melees will head off to the side platforms. They'll cross the bridges. with tanks in front and then melees kind of back and diagonally. You actually can't be like in line with each other, or else the melee will touch the bridge. There's like not really that much room for this. And actually, if I go to Xeno's VOD, which I just closed, I will demonstrate why there is so little space.
Yeah, that looks like a lot.
Okay, so I mean, this guy's like almost touching the pillar. He actually probably shouldn't be that close to it.
It doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
Like Xena could be in the other corner, and he'll. And
No, Xena should be in this corner.
Yeah, no,
No,
Xeno can't be in
he
this
could
corner
be in the other
because-
corner. And the guy is still safe.
I think if he's here, like his AOE may barely touch the melees. Like I
It won't in this.
There's no-
it's
there's no
very
reason-
sketchy. You should.
Yeah,
there's no reason to do
do
it.
it.
I'm just saying that like that there's actually a lot of room for this.
Yeah.
Like if the tank isn't like this corner, that gives melee a lot of more wiggle room.
Yeah, this melee's positioning is actually like really fucking. Oh yeah, okay, he fixes it a little at the end there, but it's really sketchy. Like I wouldn't even get that close to this like spike thing. Cool. Okay, how about we try up to there?
Okay.
Just like up to the first silk spit. All right.
Real quick, be careful when you're running across the web bridge, because if you have face target on, you might actually like fall off the bridge if you like face target while you're doing a GCD.
Yeah.
That sounds like a standard controls problem. Mr. Happy actually plays on standard controls, so you can watch him literally just like stop GCDing while he's running across the bridge. Yeah, it's definitely a standard control thing.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Ow. How did I take an auto with you having tank stance on? Wait.
It's because we're not whatchamacallit, we're not pulling with the ranged attack, so we don't get that lead of aggro.
Your next telegram is on cooldown, by the way. Not that we'll see that far anytime soon. Okay, supports left, DPS right. Spread out a little. Watch for your tether, watch for your stack. Watch the other side, watch the other side.
Wrong side.
Watch your tethers, point the tethers down. Okay, break tethers, break tethers.
In.
Yeah.
In. With
So,
just take the Team Buster. Try it. No, that might be too far north. Oh, that's fine. Shit. Okay, alright.
I do.
Alright,
I do not know why that
Supports
weapon
left,
not
DPS
break.
right.
because I think there's a cooldown between each tether pop. It's like a very short cooldown between each tether pop.
Alright. Well, we're fucking dead, so just wait it.
I was in that web for a while though, is the thing.
I wonder if that one was an unbreakable one. That didn't look too close to me, but maybe it is. If you're too close to each other, for steel web specifically, the web, the tether that you normally can break by walking through it just is unbreakable.
But, I mean, you can also check your. I mean, you don't really need to check your stream, but you could. And I was walking in that web for quite some time.
Unbreakable, but then you wouldn't be able to break it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. The time limit isn't that long, so tether people should just be ready to start breaking like immediately. Like as soon as their cone light goes off.
For the two people that's helping the stack, go to the edge of the circle.
Right. Supports left, DPS right. Spread out. Watch if you have a tether. Watch if you have a stack. Senpai, you have a tether. Senpai, you have a tether. Senpai, you have a tether.
Pay attention. Pay attention to your character.
Yeah.
It's not instantly. You gain a stacking debuff, and if it reaches 5, you die. It's not really.
It is.
Very close enough for wings, by the way. During that.
Can we make wings go to Yom, please? Maybe not visually.
Spread out. Spread out. You don't have to like. You can use the northern part of the arena for the spread. Like you don't have to be like on the boss hitbox edge. And in fact, that makes my job a little bit harder, probably. Step by your tether again.
Keep him.
Ow.
Out. Out.
Okay.
It's because he didn't
since-
actually walk into the
Yeah,
tether.
did it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, goodbye.
Tethers weren't breaking.
You like walk next to the tethers and just like walk back.
Can we like not be along the edge though? Because then people might just fall off on accident.
Okay, yeah, sure. We can not be along the edge.
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. If this tether break turns out to be
Well, I mean, like,
there's
it's
an
just that
alternate
you're
strat.
telling the people to go very close to the edge to pop your
Yeah.
your
I
web,
agree.
and then they might just walk off instead, which is sad. It's just sad.
Yeah. Just don't be that close to the edge. it's
Wait,
fine.
Shinji said the tethers weren't breaking. They look like they broke just fine.
It's because he didn't walk into them.
On the left side, you're right.
Oh,
Not
oh,
the
oh,
other.
right, because he had
Yeah.
the other tether. Okay, okay. I can't feint that, by the way. I have no Wii slots.
I'm like one juicy off from mitigating that.
I don't think it's an issue.
Var, you can feint all of the wicked steps. If melees don't want to spread up here, I will. Var, it's you.
You're tethering, Vara!
I did not see that shit. Holy fuck.
Wait, this is like totally fine.
Well,
Like,
we have. If we're any farther back, we have to be so far back that we're not like touching the pillars.
I even
You
know
see the east and or the like.
I'm
just
like
gonna
as long as
demonstrate
the two people who are like who don't have the stack marker and like are just in the stack, as long as they're not also up against the wall, then it's fine.
Yeah.
I walked through those tethers, by the way. I'm rewatching it, and I definitely passed through them.
probably because they're too close to each other and they steal up and you can't walk through
Okay,
them.
maybe you have to like stand in it for a moment. It didn't look like it from footage, but it's possible.
I think I know why I didn't see that tether though. It's perfectly aligned with the box's hitbox, and the thing is so wide and so bright it just blends right in.
I don't know what to say other than I literally just said don't stand on the boss's hitbox edge.
Yeah, no, I know.
You
The
saw
lesson
where I was
learned.
standing. Yeah.
On the one that I was trying to break it on the left side, like both people were not at the edge of the stack.
Okay. Try standing in it for a moment this time. Whoever gets tethers. I just want to see if there's like, if we were actually having like unbreakable tethers or like, or
I don't know if there's a lag. Just like I saw Senpai like not go through on my screen, but maybe I just like lagged.
yeah. The people from the FC stack did remark that you had to like stand still for a moment. So. That is true. Alright, spread out. Watch if you have a tether. Watch really fucking closely whether you have a tether.
That's too close to mix.
Oh, what the? Wait, what?
Oh, we're good.
Wait, that worked? Oh.
In.
Oh, shit.
I'm shocked that wasn't too close. What the fuck?
I'm also shocked. Faint this far?
I thought Verse stayed still, that's why, and like, that's my position though.
Supports left, or healers left and DPS right? I don't know if this is actually like a split thing like that. We'll find out. Okay, alright. That looks like it worked. Holy shit, Nix. Get out of the whites.
Does it have to be that close?
Take a...
Top 3.
God damn.
Out. Ouchies.
How do you fail a tower?
Var was still on the right. He just like...
Yeah.
I mean, he's not... He didn't know what was coming next. This is fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There's no ammo.
Okay, we can just say that whichever DPS gets it will go to the right, whichever healer gets it will go to the left.
No. I could just know that the mechanic's coming.
Yeah.
I just wasn't expecting it.
true.
That's all.
I think it helps if we're just like not all the way over
Thanks.
there.
This is gonna resolve correctly. Sure.
I'm sure surely that does not resolve, right?
I did it.
Oh, you can rest somebody.
No, just die.
Just jump,
Go die.
please. Just jump. We're not learning anything.
The tethers break pretty fast, so they're not invincible. Okay, alright. Good to know. Yeah, so just like stand it in until you visually see it break. It shouldn't be more than just a moment. Okay. Yeah. Maybe a little sketchier if you sprint, actually.
I was sprinting. It broke pretty
Yeah.
fast.
Hachi, stance.
This is the only reason I was worried about having Pashi take this first info. It's because I feel like we're gonna lose a significant number of pulls to stance memes. No, you can actually just like use some cooldowns on this. It doesn't really matter. Split. Watch if you have a tether. Watch very closely. Get ready to break tethers. Out. Out.
Why did I faint? I'm sorry. What?
Looks damage then? Okay.
Oh yeah, because I was the person breaking
Yeah.
tethers.
I'll apply little mitigation to that. I've seen some groups use some mitigation there. It definitely helps to have single target mitigation. You're staying too close to the pillar. Okay, well, we're dead. Just wipe it. Palchi, just do whatever Nana's doing. She hasn't done it wrong yet.
I'm just like, I'm putting myself directly like dead center of like the square, like going towards the boss, and then I take like a step back towards the pillar, and that's not failed me yet.
Healers, if you have nothing better to be doing, just like tossing a little bit of healing on the people who have the dividing wings is probably a good idea.
I'll also try to pop personal mid there if I have that.
Good place for personal mid.
So there's like no visual indication if the tethers are like too close to each other, right? The web?
I don't think we've seen one where it was actually unbreakable yet. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I haven't noticed. The ones that weren't breaking were the same density as the ones that broke.
Well, ideally, we never see it.
Yep.
I thought it looked a little thicker, but that might be just wishful.
Yeah, okay, I'm not sure. I thought it... I don't know. Sorry for gaslighting you. It was in fact unbreakable.
It is fine.
True.
Not gaslighting, just crazy.
Split. Sports left. That's right. Get ready to watch for tether. All this fucking meat. Pop some tethers.
Oh yeah, they got like super close. That's still
In,
fine.
In.
Heal Shinji.
It's okay.
Pop some cooldowns, thanks. Thank.
If you are, then you can heal.
Don't get knocked off.
No, I'm fine.
You're maybe for south.
Oh, that was... No.
Dude, it's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, bro.
No, you have to do it after you get the thing. Sure.
Okay, well, this is
Somebody
technically.
get away from me! Somebody don't get.
Yeah, get out of the white. Get out of the white.
Did we actually overlap this? Probably.
I still have dodge. I still have dodge. I still have dodge.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. Yeah. Oh.
Alright, wait.
Wait, how did Senpai die?
He also ran through it.
Yeah, I didn't think most of our lives would be this fucking tank knockback thing.
He also had poison.
This is really
Oh,
cringe.
I thought
Yeah,
that
can you
was-
guys like position it like, just be really careful about it. Like, we're losing a lot of pulls to this, and nobody else is learning anything.
Well, I mean, something you find the spot, and you'll never mess it up again. But here you go.
The farther you are from the center of the tower, the less likely you are to be angularly wrong.
I need to bring out the protractor.
If you're close to the center of the tower, it's really easy for your angle to be wrong. If you're off by like 1 pixel, it's like a huge angle. But
Or,
the
like, you-
distance of the knockback is the same, right?
Or Posh, so like the angle that you choose determines how far you're allowed to go, right? Like if you get knocked to like farther along the platform, then you can get knocked farther.
What? Tank Sealer's left, DPS right. Watch for tether. Break. Watch. In.
In.
Heal Senpai a little. Whee! Whee!
Nice.
Get ready to build some bridges. Spread out a little. See if you have the thing.
Ready for
You go to your towers.
get out of the way and then get ready for towers.
Watch the in out after this, while watching for halos. It's out.
Out.
Okay, we're good. Get ready for Silk Spit. Remember your positions. Tanks and melees cross the bridges. Tanks and melees cross the bridges.
Oh my god, there's way too much room here.
Don't overlap.
Come back in. Watch demoniac bonds. It's light party stacks first. Group 1 left. Okay, sorry. This first.
Shakers out, Posh out, Posh out. Senpai out.
Out.
Light party stacks. Group 1 left. Group 2 right. That actually was nice. Oh yeah, go cross the bridges and do it. We'll find out if this deck.
Oh, wait, how big
Oh, this
is
isn't light party stacks. I fucked up. This is partner stacks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like
Yeah.
duo is 2 and then...
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I fucked it up. Okay, I need to change my party list. 1 second.
Oh, I guess we're not resonating continuing. Fine.
So for the duo stacks, just melees with tanks in front and then
That's right.
supports in back.
And supports
Easy
or healers with
Sure,
ranged
are you
attack.
sure that works?
Or that support too.
Healer.
If it's 2-man stacks, who's it on usually? Is it like all healers or all supports are all DPS?
2-man's if it's light party stacks, what's gonna happen is if the 2 people with the stack are in the same light party, I'm just gonna call either the tanks or the healers to swap.
Oh my goodness. Oh my bad.
I have not been able to hear Nix's
What if
keyboard,
the
so
two
this is a little
people
bit of a surprise to me.
What if the 2 people with the... Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, because
As
the
long as
stacks,
one of
the light party
one
stacks will always
DPS.
be on 1 DPS and 1 non-DPS.
Okay, cool.
Shit, Pasha, can you cancel that?
Oh.
I need to change my party list. Okay.
By the way, for those wing tether things, if you have a hard time finding the tether, don't look at the tether. Look at your character, because your character will sprout wings.
That's tight.
Really?
Yeah, your
Okay, alright.
actual model will sprout golden wings. So if you
What-
just
what
like
am I
stand a
gonna
little
get?
outside the hitbox, or like in the hitbox at least.
Sword, that's 6-2?
So you just like you look at your character, and if you have wings, you just start running towards one of the tethers, and then you can like see which tether you're Like
Is
tether
group
two.
1 me, Nana, misyu, and Vara?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right. I'm good.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Yeah. This is the clear.
We're doing it.
Good.
Spread out. Watch for tether. Watch for stack. Supports left. DPS right.
I'm gonna need help with healing, so I don't have any personal.
Out. Out.
Oh my gosh, the EOS tether.
You're standing too close to the tower, and your angle is like inconsistent because of that.
You go across. Oh, we didn't do it correctly. Whatever.
We're dead. Yeah, just jump off.
Can we give them markers?
No, here.
We don't need it because like we don't need it the other place.
Where does that tower spawn? It
I have
spawns
no
like
fucking clue.
to the next. It spawns like to like the left to the middle marks, I think. Okay, Kashi, if the tower spawns here, stand like directly right here, like in the middle of that mark.
Would it be easier to like stand farther out in the tower and just intend to get knocked farther toward
Yes.
the front of
It
the thing
would be, yeah.
so that
Yes.
it's easier to get your angle?
Okay. All right. Good.
You can be max melee, by the way. There's no reason to be like super far away.
I'm abusing my range privilege.
If I get too close, I poke him and start the fight.
Also, with this steel webs, maybe stand like on the side of the marker that's like closer to the back of the arena, not closer to the edge. You know what I mean? So it's just slightly less likely for people to run off, slightly shorter run.
I thought that's what
Sports
we
left,
did.
DPS right, steel web. Watch for tether.
You still want the stacks themselves on 1 and 2, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Carry breaks and tethers. Watch. In and out. Out. Carry to build bridges. Get out of the white after. I don't
And be
actually know if
prepared-
you need to, but I see people do that.
And be prepared to go to your towers.
Towers. Watch in and out. It's in. Front. To the right. Soak spit spots. Millies and tanks cross. Come back. It's gonna be healer swap later. Shaker's out.
Shake it.
Healer swap. Go light party groups. spread first. Full stack.
You need to go fast, stack. Okay.
Wait, was that spread or was it a?
Spread
It was
first.
spread.
It was spread first. I'm supposed to get another involt for this.
I did not realize that could be spread.
We might be. Where is? Oh, Nyx is over there. Okay, I'm not. Where is not? Oh my god, what is this? Is bad.
Okay, Vara. I'll get Nana.
I got that already.
Okay.
It's just gonna be. No, it's partners and then spreads later. Goodbye.
Oh wait. Oh right. I have to actually soak the tower first.
Oh shit! What is this?
Good luck.
Alright.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, that's a really weird.
Yeah,
Wait,
this
they're
is the
following me. What?
That's fucking toxic. Yeah.
Wait, what are you supposed to do?
I'll explain that later. We just need to see that with like people actually alive. You can't do that.
Tank has to soak the last one.
You can't do that because whoever's like closest in that soak will get a darkness full debuff, and that means they can't be in any other stacks. So if you say like have the healer take the darkness full in the back, then they can't be in the other back one at all.
Video.
Yeah, that's why you have to
melee,
take.
then healers, then range.
Anyway, can you cancel? I need to discuss demoting bonds. We clearly are a little short on knowledge there. So how that works is there will be 2 debuffs applied. Either the 3 types of debuffs are either there's like a single dude on everybody, and that's just a spread. There's 4. There could be 4 debuffs applied, and those are partner stacks. And there could be 2 debuffs, and those are light party stacks. And I believe one of the 2 debuffs that gets applied will always be a spread. So it's not necessarily that spread is always first or spread is always second, but one of them will always be a spread.
And the spread will always just do an ordered tank melee healer ranged from north to south, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It felt less than 3 seconds.
You gotta
It's
move.
3 seconds apart.
Wait, repeat the order. Tank, melee, healer, range.
Not
Tank melee
ordered.
healer range. Tank melee healer range. Just drill that in your head.
You just stand at the front. That'll be fine.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I just wanted to know how fast I need to run, basically.
You don't need to be that fast. The issue last time was not how fast you got there. It was that Ivara also went to the front.
Well,
Yeah,
no, because someone said
yeah.
partner stacks, so
Yeah,
I don't know who it was. I don't remember, but
I think partner stats was like the second mechanic that time. Or was it? Wait,
Light
yeah.
party
No, it was spreads into light parties.
Yeah, okay, I mean, whatever. We just pull again.
Okay,
People
I'll try to watch
okay.
for it and call it out.
The turret's mechanic is actually supposed to be really easy, right?
I don't think so. I actually think that was one of the harder mechanics in this fight.
It's,
The thing we
it
just saw at the
looks
very end.
really easy.
wait, the
The hard part
partners?
seems to be like the stack stuff, stacks spreads later.
You have to. I think the hard part of it is the people who don't want to be in the stack like still need to pay attention to make sure they don't just get like extra lasers.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's probably the biggest, gonna be the biggest problem to get there. Sports left, DPS right. Steel webs. Watch where they have a tether. Break. Watch. In. Get ready to make bridges. Someday, Vara, you're gonna get it, and then you're gonna try to chat a healer.
Towers.
Get ready to watch the in and out after. All front or back. Front.
In.
Esuna. Silk spit spots, melees and tanks cross over. Come back. It's gonna be spreads first and then partners. Shakers out. Left, right. My parties. Spreads first and then partners. Partners. Come back in. Raid wide.
Oh, I reprisal by. Or not reprisal, fainted.
We have a lot of mid.
Okay. Nana, can you home gang out? Home gang?
Oh, okay.
After this, there's gonna be 8 towers, 4 north, 4 south. North is gonna be melee tank, tank melee. South is gonna be ranged, healer, healer, ranged. That is next round. Melee tank, tank melee. It's gonna be partners and
DPS
spreads
on the
later.
edges.
We're not gonna.
DPS on the edges.
Posh, get in a.
Okay, first 2 lines are soaked by melees and tanks. Melees in front, melees in front. Healers and tanks. Okay, alright, let's go over that. I'm just gonna
Let me go to that.
This is a weird mechanic.
That sounds cringe.
That sounds really cringe.
This is a high tank responsibility fight. I haven't seen such a tank responsibility fight in a while.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna put my stream back on.
Oh, and you talking about me chatting someone, verse. I just spread out so it would just be the leftmost person goes left, the rightmost person goes right. Is that, or would you really? Is it? I actually didn't know. Is it always 1 DPS, 1 support?
I didn't know either, but I think it is. I think it's always 1 healer and one DPS.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Remember, Nana's AFK right now.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna spend time seeking to where this mechanic actually happens.
Okay.
Just right after this.
It's right here where you can see that they're doing this.
Might as well just play it so we can see it while Nana's gone, I guess.
You have to explain, but yeah, just play it.
Yeah, just play it.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Okay,
she's
never mind.
back.
Okay, cool. So, I'm starting at the beginning. There are 8 turrets that appear here, not to be confused with towers. These are turrets. And they must be soaked by 8 players, and so what we're doing is melee, tank, tank, melee in the front, ranged, healer, healer, ranged in the back.
Just DPS is on the edges.
Yeah, DPS is on the edges. So what happens after these turrets are soaked is that some turrets land on you, and like limit cut numbers will appear on them. And so you can see that there's the odd numbers will appear at the north, and there's some even numbers at the south that are not shown. But basically, shortly after these things get like a targeting arrow, they'll fire a stack laser in the direction that this arrow is pointing. It's like nobody's exactly sure how it snapshots, but it's like something to do with the closest person, like a second or two before it goes off. It will like lock onto them and then continuously aim at them. And basically how this works is it's in addition to being a stack laser, it applies a vuln debuff to the closest person that is in that laser. And so what we want to do is we want to have the first set, which will knock you from north to south, be the melees in front taking the vuln for the tank. So the tank will help soak the damage, but will not get a vuln. The idea is that because they don't get a vuln, they can keep soaking stacks and helping out with the damage. And each of the squishies only takes one of them. And then at the very end, the tank gets a vuln by soloing a stack. And I'll let this play out in a bit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Okay, so you can see that the other side is like the same. But basically, we have like a group 1 left, group 2 right prio, and that's you need to just obey that like strictly for the entire mechanic.
It's not always gonna be a symmetric like 1-3-3-1. It can be like 1-1-3-3 or some memes like that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, we saw 1-1-3-3 like just now. So.
Okay.
So yeah, basically the tanks and the melees will get knocked to the front. And then the tanks will have to soak with the okay, so in Xeno did it with the ranged. We're gonna do it with the healers taking the second one. Just so that they don't have to move as much. Because you can see that in Xeno's VOD, their healers actually had to walk all the way from north to south in order to like soak this. Or from south to north. So we just want to avoid that if possible. So yeah, this is gonna be healer and tank. And again, you have to be watching like the whole arena at this point. Like it's not sufficient to just like look at the front of the arena because like you want to know like where you're gonna go when you get knocked to the back. And for the people that aren't soaking a laser, you need to make sure that you're not just like in a laser. And to do that, you have to also be watching the front and the back. You can't just like assume that because I don't see an arrow pointing at me. Then clearly there's no one behind me.
Imagine this mechanic where you make the middle safe every time.
I'm sure there are like weird ways to do this.
It just sounds toxic to do so.
Okay. Oh, sorry. So this is the third stack. This is the third stack. We're gonna do this with ranged and tanks. So Nyx, you and I will need to come up north, like basically as soon as the towers are so.
You're just doing like your last one. Sounds good.
I see. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well,
Well, it looks like they spawn in very easy spots where you just line yourself up with that line right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like then just don't. Is it just don't be slow or?
I think it may be tighter than don't be slow.
Would you use the lines on the ground? Help us line up with that.
Okay. Right. Well, we'll just hope that we don't see any really toxic patterns. If we do, we'll learn to deal with it like once we're comfortable with the basics. Okay, so you can see the third one is it's the last squishies and the tanks still behind them, and the last one is like the tanks getting knocked from south to north, taking these alone. And this is like a bit of damage, so you need to make sure the tanks are not like just completely dead.
If you stay dead middle, you're safe.
One other thing is, so on the second knockback, it's not like the tanks always have to be the farthest back from the boss. They have to be the farthest back, like farthest away from the turret within that stack. So you can see that, like the tanks are actually closer than I guess it would be the healers for us, in the second knockback from south to north. All right, cool.
Do you know what we could do? We could just have me and Misty just each rescue our own tank for number 2.
You won't need to do that, right?
Yeah, they get knocked.
Yeah, we get knocked towards you, and rescuing us would actually take away a GCD.
Yeah, I know, because like you have to move side to side if they're not aligned with one. If
Right.
1 and 2 aren't aligned.
Okay, let's try this. This is probably going to take us a little bit, so we're not gonna, like,
what I'm seeing is that like the 2 middle towers, if you stay on this line, you just aim it straight down. It looks like that's where they spawn.
Jumping.
Yeah, that's.
I guess the important thing that I'm seeing is don't assume just because now you have the vuln, you're done with the mechanic. Everyone's doing the entire mechanic the entire time because you have to dodge the lasers too.
I get the feeling that dead center is safe.
Let's see.
As long as people aim correctly, as long as people aim it like straight down, dead center looks safe. But that's
That's
probably
assuming everybody gets it correct 100% of the time.
Yeah. I mean, the only people that really need to do it right is the middle people.
Well, again, it's not necessarily that like the middle two turrets are the same number, so you
Yeah.
really have to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, they can be staggered, so it can be like 1-3, 1-3.
Mm-hmm.
Support left, DPS right. Out. You ready to make webs? Always me. Fuck. Off the white. Get ready for tower soaks next. Watch in and out. It's front.
In.
Soak spit spots. Melees and tanks cross the bridges. Come back. Ammoniac bonds. It's gonna be... Shaker out. Nyx is on you. Nyx on
Nyx
you.
out, 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 out.
Light party splits. It's partners, it's partners, it's partners. And now spreads.
Still too close.
Sorry, I was trying to heal a little bit of my splash next.
Get back in. Homing this. Clear yourself, Nana.
I can get the last raise.
Know how this works if you're a dead person. Okay, it still worked correctly. It's partners into the spreads.
We're dead.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh,
We'll try.
we have a nasty dog.
Melees and tanks, melees and tanks. Okay, well, we're done. Yeah, this is a fucking big dog. Yep, good idea. For the Pandemoniac bonds, just like let me do the call out. I will intentionally wait on it because I don't want it to overlap with other things that are more important.
Is there like a particular thing y'all want shake on?
Just put it somewhere and keep it there. And if it needs to be changed, I will ask it to be changed. It's more important that it be consistent than that it be like on a specific thing. Nothing like there are not that many things in this fight that are like outright lethal, but like the healers will have to like think on their feet if damage changes from pole to pole. Supports left, DPS right.
I was gonna shake this part right after the blue hit.
Watch if you have a tether. Watch in and out. In.
Maybe I should. I'll use the game.
You ready to build bridges?
Yeah.
Pillars? Discuss it after. Watching it out. Front.
In.
Left. Silk spit. Silk spit spots. Melees and tanks cross. Come back. Demoniac bonds. Stay spread and watch for shakers. Cross. It's partners and then spreads. Spreads. Get back mid. Raid wide.
That has 4 mitigations on it now.
Home gang.
Yep. Hopefully we're not screwed for the next one though.
No.
Messed up. Hold on.
It's fine, it's fine.
You ready for turrets? Get ready for turrets. Melees and tanks first. Melees and tanks first.
Yep.
Healers and tanks. Healers and tanks. Ranged and tanks.
Sure.
Tanks soloing.
Flashy.
Okay. That was the bad pattern.
Oh.
Res?
But yeah, Pashi, if you want to swap the first towers, that's fine, because that actually benefits me too.
Oh, goodbye everyone.
Goodbye, man.
Well, no, the way it ends up is that my IR is on the GTD that I get knocked over, so I IR and then I just get launched through the air. .45. Yeah, we can just try it. See what happens.
Watch is always supposed to be the right side for the turret Luna cut.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how like me and Verz were able to cross that and we didn't die to it.
Yeah,
that was
I'm not sure
crazy.
what it worked out.
Funky for the first time.
I mean, I think what that indicates that is there is actually time. You just have to be fast.
Yeah.
Probably a good time for the tanks to personal sprint.
I use sprint there.
Sports left, DPS right. Steel web. Watch for tether.
For sure, King Pashi.
Out. Out.
Yo, the displacement.
Holy Shivara.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No.
Whee!
You ready to build bridges?
Alright, let's just queue up then. Yeah.
literally always verse.
Building bridges again. Get ready for... Wait, off the white, and then get ready for turrets. Or towers. These are not turrets. Ooh.
What?
Watch front or back. Front. Left. Silk spit. Melees and tanks cross.
Jeez.
Shaker's out. Light party sides. This is spread first and then light party stack. Light party stacks.
Oh fuck!
What?
Sorry, I'm bad.
Nick, can you get a bunch of reses?
Yeah, I can do that. I can do it. I got none next.
I'll get birds.
Okay, Pasha, you're gonna get a targeted by a thing. Pop literally every single cooldown you have.
I can run in with my invul.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, that works.
Good recovery.
Very good. Get ready for turrets. Melees and tanks, one. Everyone else dodge it.
This thing better?
Yeah, the same one. Healers and tanks. Range and tanks. Tanks alone.
I'll get him.
Oh yeah, okay. That thing is cringe.
Oh, this is a 2-man. Wait.
And spreads. Ow. Okay. Left. Phew. Dodge these. Owned.
Just jump, just jump.
No, but yeah.
Jump, please.
I'm rescuing Pashi next time.
What do you mean you're rescuing Pasha next time?
She didn't stack with me.
Oh.
I rescued him this time too, it was too late. Okay.
Okay, Nix, it's on you and me to like know about the pointing diagonally thing then.
No, we did it fine though. We
No, like we pointed it straight back, but because for reasons that are not entirely clear to me, the like both of the turrets in the back, like so 4 was like the leftmost one and the second leftmost one, right? Both of them locked onto Nana, who was like in the third column. Because she's the closest to both of them.
So we want to aim
So
it.
we need to aim them diagonally if that happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like only
I
if
mean-
like it's
I
only
mean-
if like 3 is like both of the rightmost ones and 4 is both of the leftmost ones, or vice versa.
I mean, there's base. Well, I guess this could be a little cringe depending on the pattern, but couldn't you just always aim it directly at the like the leftmost 3
Well,
aims
you
at the
can.
leftmost
That
4?
makes everyone's dodge really hard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like that could be a little cringe, but
Well, I'm fine with just always doing that.
It shouldn't be that bad because
Parallel.
we just need to make sure the party always goes to the 1 marker or the 2 marker after, like for that laser, so me and Verse can shoot them diagonally.
Yeah.
The party can just stand at the front, away from the 3 towers, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget you still have to dodge the 4 laser afterward.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
my
have
only-
I have an important question. How wide is this laser that comes from the turret?
It's not that wide. I think it's like maybe one of these tile widths wide.
Yeah. It's fine. They just need to know that we're shooting diagonally. That's all. Alright.
Well, no,
So-
I asked because like if they were like wide enough, me and Pasha can always just stand at like the edge, and then that gives us a little bit more room to run towards them. Wide enough, me and Pasha can back
Edge.
like
I don't
so. Wait, let me. So like if the turret is right here, right, instead of standing directly right here, and the next
Yeah.
turrets are at 2, we can just stand like here, and we
The
have a little
problem
bit
is
extra.
that if when you're getting to your spot, 2 towers lock on you only, instead of 1 on you, 1 on Pashi.
I don't think that's the problem. Or sorry, I don't think that's related to what Nana is saying. But
Yeah,
no,
I
I don't
know,
think
like-
that's gonna help. I think that'll just make everyone else's job harder, and
Legit-
not gain you enough.
Let's just aim the 3s at the 4s and see what happens.
Yeah, that's mainly a job for me and Nyx.
Yeah.
Well, it's a job for the party to not get hit because
Yeah.
they have to recognize what you were doing.
Yeah.
All they do is hug on 1 or 2. That's it.
Yeah, no, pretty much that's true. But
Yep.
I mean, you still have to pay attention.
And if it's like if it's like 1-3-1-3, then we just aim them straight back, and then it should still resolve fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I typically see people point their camera sideways during this entire mechanic.
That's what I
That
do.
is exactly what
I
I do.
I strongly recommend it.
I point my camera sideways regardless of what fight we're doing.
We're finding the air, not the crab.
All right, good. Ready?
Let go. That was a pretty interesting mechanic, actually.
He said they standard controls cringe for this, but it's not because I use the jump tech.
I thought they changed the jump tech.
No, it's completely unrelated to what I'm talking about.
If you jump, you continue.
If you jump and then use a GCD in midair, you keep your forward momentum, so you don't actually turn.
Yeah, unless if you press GCD and then you jump.
Watch for the tap.
Oh. Nyx is like, finally.
No!
He used displacement.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. There's just something so satisfying about that knockback for the
Yeah,
tank.
that's pretty cool looking.
You ready to build bridges?
Yeet.
White, you ready to come back in? Towers. Watch front and back. Front. Silk suit spots. Metas and tanks cross. Come back in. Checkers out. The shakers are not that wide. My parties left and right. It's partners first and then spreads. Partners first and then spreads. Spread. Come back in.
I'll feint that, shouldn't you?
I'm not sure you can.
I think we overdid it.
It's up. I faint the first one. I can faint that one.
Okay, fair enough. All you then.
Get ready for turrets. Melees and tanks first. Again?
Why are you the same?
Healers and tanks.
Wait.
Ranged and tanks. We're pointing diagonally. Pointing diagonally. Tanks alone.
Oh no,
Still
it's on me.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh right, there's all this.
That was like a perfect angle.
That wasn't even enough. Like, Nix, did you? You what?
Ashi tried to be greedy.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Just
This is not a take uptime mechanic. You just do not get it. Oh yeah.
What?
Dude, if you watch Xeno's VOD, he does like 3 of the fucking tank range ECDs back.
And that's
to back.
Xeno.
It's not even the diagonal pattern, and it's Xeno. Like, this is not a take uptime mechanic.
No,
Let's be real here. Xeno has pushed all the boundaries already. If he's not doing it, it cannot be done.
Is there not a way you could line up Holy Spirit there?
Sakura is BRB right now.
What if both tank gap close? What if
I'm not gap closing. I'm taking my
Okay.
turret at the,
Okay,
at
that means
the turret.
Oh, okay, wait. I'm not seriously suggesting we do this, but could that be? Can you arm's length that?
No,
Okay.
I don't think anything's.
Okay, well then just desynth.
I see. Senpai, you ready? Yes. You,
Sorry. I was talking to my fiance. She's sick right now. So.
Oh no.
Wait a minute, Hanks. If you get the diagonal one, can you just like, if we have to do the diagonal from 3 to 4, can we just like aim it back from 4 to 3 afterward, so that nobody has to move?
That seems reasonable, actually.
The 4 people like then the people like are doing the other thing like don't have to move. Actually, that might be a little cringe.
No, I think that's totally reasonable. I think this is completely reasonable.
wait, do what now?
aim it back diagonal?
Is that?
This is chill.
No, I actually I think it's too much casework. We'll just do it.
That's a lot.
Actually, no. I actually realize why that can't work.
Oh, why not?
Well, because it would be really easy for Nana to just take them both.
No.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Ashi, you ready?
Never mind. Whatever.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just always. So 3 to 4 is like the only weird one then.
Yeah, if you guys, well, instead of the one,
We're not doing it. 3 to 4 is the only one which has anything.
if you hug
going.
for 3 or the 4,
We're going.
Yeah.
Because like not
Four will
not
always be
aiming
much.
straight
Four
from
will
8 to
always be
1, 3 is still not going to get hit.
And no, we're not doing a misyu. That's like
I have
3
aggro right
times
now.
the amount of thinking, and I will mess it up like 3 times as much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you hug the 3 or the 4 marker, you just get hit by no lasers.
It's not important, but I'll show you what I mean by it would be easy for Nana to take 2 if we did that.
Force left, DPS right. Steel webs. Trick webs. Watch in and out. Out.
Oh my god,
Tracks
that's
is heal.
painful. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a heavy dot.
Yeah, it's quite a heavy dot. You ready to build bridges? I wonder if it's my lowest aggro. Towers?
There's no way.
50-50.
Watch front or back. Front.
In.
Right. Silk spit. Tanks and melee's cross. A back. You already watch for shakers. Sides, left and right. Group 1 left, group 2 right. It's spread first and then partners. Partners. Back mid. One game.
Yuvari, if it's partner stacks over there, can you just stay still?
Yeah, sure.
And I'll just come to you.
Works for me.
You know, at the same posture.
Turrets is coming up next.
Yeah, I don't even tell Soccer. He knows I'm coming to him. I don't have a choice.
Alright, focus.
Melees and tanks 1. Healers and tanks 2. Ranged and tanks 3. It's normal.
Just spread.
Yeah, spread.
Tanks 4.
Spread.
Oh,
Spread.
fuck.
Spreads.
Partner
Partners.
stack.
Alright, not the laser one.
Right side. Get ready to dodge the weird laser orbs that appear afterward. It's easier to do that if you're standing on top of, or I guess.
I have Bloodbath running, I'll be fine.
Trade line. That is exactly a minute and a half after the previous Ultima.
Yeah, that one I almost
That's when I
chose
used
out
to
at
fuck.
least.
Don't pop too many cooldowns. There's more buffs coming after this.
We'll look. No, I
Get ready to build webs. Build bridges. I don't remember what comes after this, but Oh, Silk Spit. Get ready for melees to cross over. Melees cross over.
Oh yeah, there's no way I'm making it
This
over.
is no way she's fucking making
Can
it.
you imagine?
Towers.
Towers. Towers. Oh, nice.
In front, left.
Just repeats. Okay.
Watch the ray. Right side. It spreads first and then light parties. Oh, fuck, this is fast.
We're gonna have to
That
find
is
positions
that
for
is that is the hard mechanic. Heal Obi.
Spread a little bit.
I did.
Again.
Look for your tether. Tethers go to the 3 and 4. Oh no, tethers point south. Steel webs. Supports left, DPS right. Break the webs.
Vercare yourself if you can, Nix. That's really toxic if you get that there.
I'm helping.
I really don't know what happens next now. Oh, just minor cooldowns. Very minor. Very minor. Yep.
I mean, last time they did mine.
Okay, misyu goes southwest, Sakura goes southeast right now. Everyone else stay generally close to middle. If you get a tether from this next thing, point it directly towards east or west, like on the center of the 3 or 4-way marker.
Cool.
If you're not a healer and you get a thing, go south, like on the B-way marker. That's me. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, I see. It's both tanks this time. Okay. Interesting. That did not happen in any of the mods I saw. We're dead. I wonder why that happened.
So is Harrowing Hell.
This is the 1 million damage tank buster.
There's a tank buster?
It's a wild charge. It's like
Holy
it's a 9-hit wild charge. Each of the hits deals like 80k raid wide damage and 150k tank damage.
That's the way you drop everything.
Ow.
Holy shit!
It's probably the hardest hitting like raid damage sequence that has ever existed.
If we keep the same cooldown sequence that we're doing, I can home gang my portion of that.
Yeah, I looked into this beforehand. I'm pretty sure if Pashi uses Hallowed Ground exactly on cooldown after his first one, it'll cover the last like 4 hits of that.
Okay.
Should we review that mechanic?
Yeah, let's do some review. The Harrowing Hell is 15 seconds long. You don't want to like do it too early, or else you're like out of shit for the end. You don't have to. If you pop it exactly before the Soul Grasp, it comes up at exactly the right time. Okay, cool.
I don't know if anyone's reading party chat, but if we want Feint on the third Ultima for whatever reason,
Let's back out of business. Sorry. You want Feint on the third Ultima?
yeah, if you want Feint on the third Ultima, comfortably every time Yavara should do that one, because mine like barely came off full down in time.
The Ultimas haven't been very scary.
I think I should use my feint on the following busters instead, the knockback busters, and then you use your feint on the fucking Giga move of hell.
Does it apply to the knockback busters?
No, the Giga Move of Hell is physical damage. We probably want 2 feints on it.
Oh,
Just say-
well then
just
we
say
just
your
don't
feint.
feint at all then.
Yeah, just don't feint. It's fine.
Nana and Pashu, you should probably prepare to use a bunch of cooldowns on that step there. The second towers thing. Let me double check the log for when exactly that happens.
Oh, I'm not. Let me turn on
The
the
second wicked step. Yeah, you can pop very large numbers of cooldowns for that. You'll be a little bit dry on the Soul Grasp afterward, but that's fine. You shouldn't use basically anything on that afterward, because you need all of it for Harrowing Hell. So yeah, you can pop a lot of cooldowns for the second wicked step, and we don't need feint on that because of that.
It should be up now.
We
Oh,
should
which one's
review
the Giga move of Hill thing?
It's called Harrowing Hell.
Oh, it's actually called Hill.
Okay, so in literally every single VOD I watched, Harrowing Hell selected the 2 healers first. So I don't actually know what the pattern is anymore, but I was pretty confident it was always 2 healers and a DPS. That time it was, I think, both the tanks and a DPS. I think the majority of groups that have cleared the fight tank LB3 to Harrowing Hell. It doesn't even cover the whole thing. You still need mitigation.
That's so hype.
I don't think so. I think it's doable without tank LB, maybe just barely. The thing is that you probably want to LB3 the thing that we LB3'd, because that is the single hardest mechanic in the
Can we
entire
review
game.
that mechanic?
Yes, yeah.
We should probably just review it.
Is my stream up right now?
Yeah.
Is everyone watching?
Yeah.
Okay, someone is not. I don't know.
Miss you.
Miss you.
Okay, it is actually miss you. I thought you guys would meet me. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll start from the successful resolution of the turrets, which I think is not to be confused with the towers.
Also, the little line laser AoE things, they're just always in line with the Nord, right?
It's either what we had or inverted.
But yeah, we
Like when he, the one after
he.
he cleaves, no, the one after he
They-
cleaves half the room.
Yes, it's always in line with the orbs that appear.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's,
you should be on the
not-
east or west based on where you are now.
There's almost no
Big
time for
line.
that. I think if we use Expedient literally anywhere, that should be the spot. Okay, all right.
Wait.
We'll get to that in a moment.
I know we did have a
Okay,
sign
is everyone watching? Sorry.
for this spread and 2-man stack. Are we just gonna just YOLO
Nix,
that?
do you mind waiting? We're just discussing a lot of shit that not actually on stream. I want to do this in order if possible.
Yeah, no, this,
I think it's a totally reasonable discussion. I'm just gonna table it until we get there in the VOD.
yeah, no, right. It was we just got that.
No,
Those are-
that's like 3 things later in the spot.
No, we're talking about right now.
Oh,
Okay, so here's the 4th stack, right? Or the 4th like line turret lasers. So now the pandemoniac bonds that was applied like 30 seconds ago resolve pretty much immediately. I will do my best to call what it is during the 4th laser. I don't really think I can do it earlier without distracting people. Like after the 3rd laser fires, I will say what it is. And so in this case, it's a spreads followed by partner stacks. And so what's going to happen if it's a spread? It's going to just be like quick march spots, tanks in front, then melees, then healer, then ranged on each side. And if it's partners, then we're going to make a square-ish shape. It doesn't have to be like a perfect square. It doesn't really matter that much. And if it's light party stacks, we'll just do left and right sides. That make sense?
because like we YOLO'd this the other poll, and
Yeah.
somehow we just did it right.
Yeah, it was fine. Like I don't really think it's terrible.
It's not that
The
bad.
spreads are quite large. They're like significantly larger than the other variations. Maybe like twice as large.
Yeah, that sounds
Like you can see this is pretty big.
right.
Pairs into spreads is a DPS move to the sides. Sure, yeah, why not? That seems fine to me. That seems fine. Yeah. You can see that they do this somewhat differently. Yeah. Okay. And so this is the first Pandemoniac Ray. This is the one that just like teaches you what this thing is. And these lasers like fire sideways. So basically, it'll spawn like a bunch of orbs here. Note that these lasers are not in line with the tile boundaries. I don't know why the fuck they did it like this, but it's like has nothing to do with where the tile boundaries are. And it can either be this set of lasers or like the inverse set of lasers will be safe.
Use eyes.
Yeah, just use your eyes. I mean, even using your eyes, I think it's not entirely trivial.
My brand.
You could just walk into it to dodge it there. At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah. Not everyone though, because for the second one, it looks like there was a spread into.
That Ultima. Then this is with some cooldowns. Okay, so now this is the second wicked step. This is the one that you pop the cooldowns on. So this is why like you can't use too many cooldowns in that soul grasp. This like needs the cooldowns more than the soul grasp does.
I'm not sure. I'm still planning out
Don't
like
plan.
intermittent. Can I finish, please?
Sorry.
I'm planning out like intermittent cooldowns because I'm getting trucked this entire fight. I'm trying to like weave in small stuff to help out.
Don't plan
I'm
for
trying
too
to-
much. Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out like what I can get away with and what I can't. I'm done.
Don't plan for too much party mint there because we're gonna need it for the Giga move of hell that's soon here.
We actually this comes up like this wicked step happens in time that like everything comes up in time for the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like 3 minutes before that.
I
I don't know if it felt like that, but it's like quite a while.
It was a long
This
time
felt
ago.
like 30
I
seconds.
don't know how.
What?
Yeah, we were like 55% after that mechanic, and we somehow got all the way down to like 23 before we wiped.
It takes the helper, like healers can just help out. It's not a big deal.
20%.
Yeah, what misyu said. Can we just review the VOD and not talk about random stuff?
Yeah. Okay. So here's the second. This is the hard part. So this is towers into like the dodge the donuts. For them, it's out, and they can be in either one of these. But you can see that after this, the Pandemoniac bonds is already resolving very quickly. And on top of that, you need to look for the Pandemoniac Ray. The side he extends his neck to in the beginning is actually the safe side. So this like tell is a little bit misleading. If you try to read it too fast, you'll probably get it wrong.
Can you
Yeah.
go back 1 second to see that again?
Just the way his head moves.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
it's really weird. Like snakes around. Yeah, basically, this thing is really fucking hard.
Wow.
Like this, you have to do this like.
Oh wow.
So the first one is already kind of hard if it's a spread, but the second one, if it's a spread, like you have to be spreading pretty quickly in like a pretty compressed area while also dodging these lasers. Like it. In practice, we should probably expect to LB3 this.
And sometimes
LB,
one
you
will
mean?
have to stack.
Heal LB, yes. Sorry.
Okay, I was wondering why.
Swap sometimes.
One of them will be. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I will also sometimes have to call a swap on this, which is
That's cringe.
additionally unpleasant.
Yeah, I was wondering why they're moving like that, but then they did die.
Okay, yeah, so you just do the quick march spots on the side that's safe, and then
Yeah.
do the quick march spots again, spreading out a bit more.
I'm gonna try to call the swap while we're doing this like donut dodge.
Well, I'm a little confused. What is requiring a swap here?
You don't need to worry about it.
You don't need to worry about it.
All right.
Okay. So the two melees that went across there, they don't have to do that, right? You can just resolve
they
8
don't.
spreads on one side.
I think you can resolve 8 spreads on one side, but it's really tight.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, you have to be able to do it if it spreads first anyway.
True. I'm just
the thing is,
wondering
like,
why like
the
that.
thing is, like, Xeno didn't go all the way to the front, which forced VD to like be over here, which forced the healer to actually move to the side. Like,
And
if
forced
VD,
the
if
melees.
Xeno was like here and VD's here and the other healer's here and like the whoever else is back there, then like you can fit all the spreads like in a column like this. But if
And we're gonna need to
you
learn
don't
that.
use all the room that you have available, then you don't have enough.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, moving side to side seems reasonable. It doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Who do you
So
want to
we're just
have?
gonna
Us?
have like me
The
and
people-
Pashi like all the way up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us it'll be like Nana and Pashi at the front like this. If it has to be a spread.
Do we want to have the melee switch over them if we can?
What do you
No,
want?
we can do it without having people go
Alright.
to the
Sorry, like to be clear, VD does like, or sorry, this group does like supports left and DPS right for this, which we're not doing.
I'm not doing that. Yeah.
I mean, if it proves to be a problem, we can switch to that, but I wanted to avoid it if possible.
Let me see.
But yeah, that's the hard shit. That
Oh.
probably. DPS move horizontally.
We're not doing a square pattern for we're not doing a square pattern for pairs for this mechanic. We're just lining up.
For
Okay, for
no, for
pairs-
this one we should also do a square.
Yeah, we are doing a square, right?
Just make a square. I don't
Like
know.
there's 8 spots there, same as the 8 spots that we had before the split up.
Okay, I see it then. Yeah. Okay, then that makes sense. And then tanks move up, range move
It
back.
takes move, range move back. It's the
So-
same spots as before. It's always the same spots for the whole fight. So
Yeah.
boring.
Okay, so this is the next steel web. This I just like totally called on.
This one.
Yeah, this one was a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so note that in this case the tethers actually appear quite a bit earlier than the stacks, and basically the two tether players should just ignore what I say about supports left, DPS right, and they just go over here and to the staves and point them south. This we actually did correctly. I don't know if that was by coincidence, but just know that this hurts a lot, and it'd be nice to get some mitigation before we totally split up. In particular, whoever gets the staves will be in severe pain afterward, as we saw.
Okay. Oops.
Okay, so here's this thing again, which is just like shakers out, and there's a line stack. Again, these shakers are pretty narrow. Like you don't have to have them left and right like this.
They're just like thin lasers.
They should make them wider.
Yeah, they're not cones.
They should
I don't
make-
know why they didn't make them shakers, but whatever.
Okay, this soul grasp you really want to pop like you probably should be popping less than actually no, I think maybe Xeno like what Xeno popped here is like the absolute maximum that you can pop. I would maybe consider just popping your active and nothing else. This should hit for like 50k a hit totally unmitigated, so the healers can deal with it. But yeah, this is like a minute before like harrowing hell, so you won't get anything back in time.
Would it be value if we're just doing the short cooldowns? Would you want me to use equilibrium there or on the hell mechanic?
I don't know. I can't answer that for you. I'm sorry.
I'll experiment. If I get like super low during the stack buster, I'll just equilibrium.
Okay, so they're spreading like this. You can see that it's on the 2 fucking healers and 1 support. Like literally every single VOD I watched was on 2 healers and and 1 of the DPS. But probably it's gonna be always both the healers or always both the tanks. I mean, I don't know. Basically, this is some like Titan jail thing where like we want to like go from we want to build like a bridge all the way from like the back left spike to the back right spike using like 3 of these webs. And if you just like stick them on the ABC markers that I have, or like the 1, 2, 3 markers that I have in the back, ABC markers, then that's actually like the correct spots.
Why?
In the meantime,
what does the last person go? Just
you mean the other 5 people? There's a lot of
no,
people.
no, because you
The
said
last person's a
only
stack.
3 people.
That's separate. That's a stack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is a stack. This is kind of tight. Like this stack like cannot touch like this thing down here.
Jesus.
So yeah, the people at the bottom like do need to be kind of careful. It may be best to just like go to the wall for this and play it safe. This stack, it happens with the Pandemon's Holy, so like you can't be like too far up. Basically, we want to put the 3 people on these 3 diamonds here like this. So like stack in the middle, and then 1 person left, 1 person right. The people with the staves should point these like directly to the left and right, which is where I have the 3 and the 4-way markers. And again, you don't want to be too far north because you're barely outside of the Pandemon's Holy. So you can see that like this guy's like barely outside of it, and this shit is like barely not hitting like this guy, and like probably barely not hitting the guy at the bottom.
You can see the line.
So yeah, this thing is tight as fuck. Like you just have to actually like just go to the.
Can this be
spawning
in?
ground. What? I have never seen it be in. I don't know how you would resolve it if so.
So it looks like VD could be a bit more north here, so that to make sure he is away from the south.
Yeah,
web.
that's also.
So
that's
he
also
does have a little bit of wiggle room here.
Yeah, the left and right people have no such
such
luxury.
But then
Left
there's
and right people are allowed to go a little farther south as long as it's still in the stack, right? To dodge the sides.
Yeah, if you want to give up a little uptime.
just
like
take,
they're going to be webbed in their spots until the people break it up. Yeah, and again, all 5 people can help with breaking out. It's not just like the staff people that are dealing with that. The next thing that happens after this is that the 3 people who are in this stack, which is like the 3 remaining people who didn't get a tether, will get web AoEs, and they just take those like to southwest, south, and southeast.
Okay. So
This dumbass goes south for some reason, and then he like realizes that he was wrong.
Do they stand on exactly the same spots for the first one and the second one? Because I see that in like the first ones, they're all the way up the wall.
I think they're all the way at the wall.
In one of the
the second one, you actually cannot go all the way to the wall because if you do that, you'll step into this and break the web.
Yeah. Okay. So the first one is all the way at the wall. The second one's on the marker, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Why does that web need to be there?
It needs to be there it needs to be there so that we don't need a desynth.
Oh.
Okay, so you see this says the webs are impassable. If you build a bridge twice, it turns into like a strong web, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right, cool. That's all I'm gonna cover for now. I think we should just go in and try more.
Okay.
After that, it's just wild charge and huge.
Wait. Yeah, can you just go to the wall charge one though? Because that is supposed to be what happens next, right?
That's not a different job.
There's nothing special about the wild charge.
Okay.
Just we really just need to see it and not like have people think about too many things.
It's just continuously a wild charge for like
15 seconds.
Enter.
4.
Wait, Sentinel? Wait, you're using your 30% on the tower?
You can use literally every cooldown on the second step, and it'll be up for arrow. It's not that spicy. Those things hit for 50k per tank per hit for 4 hits. Yeah, but that's why
Yeah,
you heal.
but yeah, we'll heal you. It's fine.
They will gladly heal you more there in exchange for not having to heal you during Harrowing Hell. The fuck?
So,
Alright.
so like the back first gonna be standing here. Is this right?
Yeah, for the first set, the back people will go to the wall. For the second set, they're all on the marker.
Well, like, would they be standing like here on this
yeah,
line,
it's like behind the markers.
and then middle, and then okay.
Alright. Pasha, you said we're just gonna like swap the towers like the entire fight, right? Okay, so I'm just always gonna take the right tower, and you're always gonna take the left. Yeah, yeah.
Ports left, DPS right. Watch for tether. Watch. In.
Hey, don't put to the web like that. I might just run off on accident.
Yeah.
Get ready to build bridges. Up white, and then get ready for towers. Watch front back. Back. Right. Silk Spit, melee's the next cross. Come back in. Don't clump too tight. Watch for shakers. Healer swap. It's light parties first, and then spreads. Spread. Good job. Back in mid.
Holy shit.
It's home game. Get ready for turrets. Later is partners and the spreads. Turrets. Melee 1. Healer 2. Range 3. Tanks 4. It's gonna be partners and then spreads. Spread. East side. And watch the orbs after. some cooldowns, maybe. Not all of them. Steps. Up big cooldowns for this if we can. Get ready to build bridges. Build bridges. It's Silk Spit afterwards, so tanks don't come back. Melees get ready to cross. Cross, Silk Spit positions. Come back in. Towers. It's gonna be healer swap later. Back, right. Healer swap, it spreads into light party stacks. Light party stacks. Oh, just don't stand on misyu. Oh, never mind. We don't want
That's unlucky. That's just a wipe, I think.
Nix, you needed to be at the back.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah. This is certainly not completable.
Sure.
Just to clarify, for that Pandemonium Ray, like when we dodge right or left, if we're doing the spreads, are we literally just shifting the party left or right? We're not like...
We're just doing the thing on half the arena, yeah.
Okay. So...
It's tight as fuck. Yeah.
So I'm always gonna be either like all the way top left, or like where I'm standing here,
I'm
but
just
like
gonna
at the
show
front.
the way marks are more clear. Like,
Correct.
Well, okay, that's not true. If it's a tanks have to swap, then you do the other thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I just want to know like the default position.
Yeah.
And that very, very front of the arena won't always be safe, so just, you know, keep an eye out.
I mean,
Don't forget that.
and like
So,
farther from each other like than this, but it's like in this orientation.
yeah, the first set of Pandemoniac bonds happens with the ray, so that's the half room, and then the second set happens with the lasers. All right, cool. It was good until there.
I actually think this fight seems easier than the first one so far. Yeah, but Limit Card was way
fight-
harder than any
The mechanic that we are currently on is likely the hardest one in the fight. The thing after that is like not quite as hard, and then the Harrowing Hell is basically just like, do you have a plan?
You have what?
Do you have a
Just
plan?
remember, you have to be that farthest back spot for that.
Towards left, DPS right. Watch for Toda. Watch. In.
Oh, she's gonna need help. I didn't do my intent right.
You ready to build bridges?
Let's go.
You ready for towers after?
Hands. You touched hands. Confirm gay. What?
Watch front or back. It's back. Left. Silk Spit. Millions and tanks cross. Move back up. Stay spread to look for Shaker. Go to sides. Light party sides. It spreads first and then light party stacks. Light party stacks.
You're gonna have to move and miss you.
I got misyu first.
I'll give him both. I'll give him both.
It's home game. Get ready for turrets. Pairs into spreads later. Turrets. Melee's first.
Let's keep flash.
Then healers. Then ranged. Just going diagonally.
Ah.
It's on me.
Partners.
Oh, nice.
We're fine.
Sakura,
Did you gap close again?
No, it selected both of it.
Oh, okay.
They both selected me.
Okay. Well, no, that's what I thought. I saw you at the
that's
front,
okay.
so I just figured like maybe gap close. That's all I thought.
So that's how I died. Okay, I thought I got cross lasers from one, but that wouldn't make sense.
How does Nix die?
He
I
soloed.
soloed.
Oh, okay.
We should call if it's a toxic one.
I did.
No.
Let's just go again.
Yeah.
If I end up getting both again, I'm just gonna like shoot myself off the edge. Just try to res me like as soon as you can.
Force left, DPS right. Watch out. Get ready to build bridges. Get ready for towers. Watch front back. Fronts. Silk Pit, Melee's and tanks cross. Back in. Watch for shakers. Light party sides. It spreads first, then light party stacks. Light party stacks. Back in. I'm gonna pull sub off that next time. Turrets is coming up. Melee's first. Then healers. Then ranged. It's gonna be partners into spreads. Partners first, and then spreads. Spread.
Let's go back.
Left side. I just got fucking laser.
Just a damage sensor.
Oh yeah. Damage down.
We need to
Let's
go to
go.
the back spot. It's
Mitigation?
not important for that. Part of it's important later.
Share with light cooldowns. That's
Are these physical?
yeah.
Okay. I'll feint this instead of the Ultima.
Okay.
Makes more sense, I think.
Build bridges. Silk Spit. Get ready for melees to cross over. Come back in. Powers. Out. Starts back. Left. And it's gonna be healer swap. Light parties first.
Spin me.
That was slow. Yeah.
Yeah, he called it.
I call it really slow.
I was on me now. I should have got hit.
I was gonna try to be quiet there so Verse can do his callouts.
Well, I
DS
mean,
will
it was important because he got hit and he needed to be.
Oh,
You
okay,
have to
okay,
call
okay.
it. I'll be paying attention to see if I have to estimate something. You can just do the call for. Wait, can we tank help beat that mechanic?
I'm not sure it helps.
I think it gives like a gigavoln. Like, there's
Okay.
no way.
Okay.
Sports left, DPS right.
Whoa.
That was really close, Avara. Out. Build bridges. Towers. Turn back. Front. Right. Silk spit spots. Stay spread a little. Watch for shaker. Light party sides. It's light party stacks first, then spreads. Spread. Home game. It'll always be either healer or tank.
Turrets, right?
Bird soon? Yeah. Melee's first. It's a toxic one. Then healers. Range going diagonal.
Oh, that's selected Sakura.
Oh.
Selected Sakura? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
it rotated at the last second.
It definitely did select Sakura there. That was
I see.
weird.
Okay, so I should not dodge through them like that. I should just like dodge back, and if they're gonna be punted diagonally there.
Wait, so is
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying 3 or 4 is fine.
that was so that goes against what was established about the snapshot, because Sakura went in like the latest possible second and then snapshotted to him, like it like rotated to him. I saw it physically like spin. No, it 100% went to Sakura.
You might be good. It might be good to get a Twitch clip of that while Shinji's doing his thing.
I would if Twitch wasn't cringe.
Okay, I think I might be able to get it.
There we go. You should probably.
I'm always gonna rescue you if there's that cringe pattern. Do you want me to stop? I can always rescue you. Come on.
I am creating the clip. Why is Twitch so cringe?
Sakura, why were you there anyway?
I was running
Oh, I
across because I got knocked to the far unsafe side. I could have run over a little faster. I probably waited for a second before I started running.
You also could have just stayed on the right side.
Yeah, that's what I'm
towards the
saying I'm
wall.
gonna do next time.
Okay.
I put it in no chat.
Yeah, because that was not a second before. That was actually just right as the laser was about to fire.
That might be true.
Verse was there.
So you can make it rebind then.
I don't think
Yeah.
so. Well,
Oh,
yeah. I don't think it was bound until it locked onto Sakura.
oh, I see.
It was probably locked onto him for longer than it appears.
No, because it was
Like, he was very
It-
close for a long time.
No, but it was pointing towards you, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like, the entire time it was looking at you, and then, like, the moment it fired, it, like, spun.
Do you think there's like an invisible tether, and if you like walk closer than that person, it like takes it from them?
Yeah. It seems like I stole your tether.
Yeah.
Actually,
No. Sakura walked through while the arrow was already there.
yeah. It also turned slightly toward me before, so I don't think it's like a stole a tether thing.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I feel
arrow
like you
is
should
always
just be able to
there.
rebind.
The funniest,
Kashi, that arrow is always there.
craziest thing is that only Sakura died from this.
All right, let's just pull again. Sakura will. I mean, he knows what to do.
Yeah. But yeah. If you guys want to go to a spot where you don't have to move at all for the final tank laser, just go to 3 or 4, and you'll never have to move.
And, like, as long as you are on the wall, me and Tachi can adjust our laser, like, very slightly to dodge you. So, like, if you are gonna dodge to 3 or 4, just make sure you're, like, on the wall.
Yes. I actually did that time.
In.
Again. Build bridges. Power soon. Up from back. Back.
Oh no, you...
2 people need Asuna.
Go
good.
to spots. The reason I don't call that is because there's 2 possible spots. If you need me to, I will just pick one of them. Play party size. It's partners first and then spreads. Okay. Heading into turrets. This first. Then healers. Then tanks.
I'm getting both, I'm getting both.
Spreads first and then partners.
I'm dead.
We're dead.
Was that just damage? What
I
happened
think
there?
it must have been, yeah.
It's very possible that's damage, because I get super low for that.
Did the deploy not go off?
Misyu and Sakura were overkilled by like 2k-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that sounds like missing deploy.
Well, I'll neutral sec there. I can just do it. It's free. I haven't been using it.
After the stack lasers to that mechanic. No. Leave it where it is. I'll move
Yeah, it's
Samba.
fine. I'll
move
just
Samba on.
I'll just have
Actually,
neutral. It'll be fine.
yeah, I
Sakura
can.
already said he fixed it. Sorry, let's just go.
Does anyone know how long it is between hits? Okay.
For the turrets?
Yeah.
No, it's like a GCD and a half.
Okay. I
Maybe like, yeah, it's
I
more
do
like-
have a free bear. I can just throw it there.
If you're gonna do it at the beginning,
Yeah.
because the tanks shouldn't need that to survive. I see.
I don't think I'll pop all 4 though, but I'll try. At least hit something.
Sports left, DPS right.
Don't fall, Vers.
What?
Don't fall.
Okay, alright.
Wait,
I don't know. I was just standing still in inside that wall.
You didn't cross it though. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Don't put it too close to the wall. See,
Yeah, there's no reason to go to the like upper right.
I
corner
was
there.
worried that like Vers didn't realize he cut the net and then he just bolts it more north and just eats himself off.
By the way, Puck, I'm not gonna rescue you if you're already knocked to the correct location. No, wait, he said Mewtwo. I see.
Real gamers just piss themselves.
Yeah, look like the one smithing guy.
Nah, he pooped himself.
My face went.
Not Cartman, dude.
Should all invest in gamer bottles. Stonks.
Shinji, didn't you say your fiance was gonna be on a trip? Is she sick so she can't do that?
Okay.
Or
We're
not that it really matters. Alright.
Most likely she's still going though, because she doesn't leave till like Monday or Sunday. So
Okay.
Mm.
if we keep going tonight, is it alright if I try Sam when we reset the end? I'll have it
We're not
fully
gonna-
geared with whatever needs.
Oh.
I'd like to not go past.
I would like to
that,
not go
yeah.
beyond the end of
Yeah,
normal.
I have work tomorrow, so
Okay, alright.
I didn't have work today, so that was why I was okay with yesterday. So.
Gosh, for the powers, I'm not gonna rescue you if you were already in the right place. Because that means that I have to like log in before I rescue you, which is cringe. I could also just not rescue if you prefer.
Out. Bill Bridges. Barris. Watch front back. Back. Right.
I disconnected.
Oh.
I'm fine.
Okay.
You need to go fast. Navarro first looks fit. Oh, never mind.
He can stay still. He can stay still.
Yeah, just stay there.
Is it not double target someone?
No, you just you.
Back in. Stay spread. Look for shakers. Light party size. It spreads first and then partners. Partners.
Oh, right.
Back in. Home gang.
I'm gonna dodge it.
Hurts. Melee first. And healers.
Wait, oh,
Range.
I'm stupid.
Thanks. It's gonna be partners and then spreads. Partners and then spreads. Spread. Right side. Remember to dodge orb lasers after. Steppies. Get ready to build bridges. Grab Silk Spit. Come back in for towers. In. Tank swap. It spreads first. And then light party stacks. Dodge the orbs. Spread out. Heather's point east and west. 3 people. Oh wait, fuck this is not.
Supports left, DPS right.
Totally.
Sakura.
Is that just killing? Nick, sack it if you can.
You need mid.
I got that.
With a
Okay, this is the tether point left and right thing. First 3 people do Titan Jail things at the wall. Spread out, watch what you have.
Oh wait, yeah, sorry. Ah.
Next Titan Jail thing.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Wait, what?
Not with this many people dead. Not with both of our healers having Brink.
Oh, I can do this. I can't do this. Wait, no, Posh get knocked back. See this work. Oh, okay, actually.
we didn't do the wall right.
I thought one wall was...
You need both walls to be built in order for it to actually block your movement.
And then don't do the decent thing, even as a meme, if it's a wipe anyways, because they're probably scanning for it.
I'm gonna
Wait,
try to
I do
Samba
wanna
as we go out for the second steel webs.
Did like the north and the south set of webs touch?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Could the person at B could have been a bit more south or no? Who was the first set of webs that? Check if you could have been further south. If not, then
When you say diamond, do you mean this diamond?
yeah, he means that diamond. No. There's no way. He'd have to be here. No, I'm pretty sure I saw him at the wall.
Okay. Well, in that case, this. Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the stack person's job is to. The stack person's job is to make sure it doesn't touch. Like, be as far north as you need to for that to happen.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to like look at what anybody else is doing during that. You just do your own thing.
Also, I think because of the way home gang works, I'm just gonna cover like the back half of the hell mechanic. Because if it expires, you know, midway, I'm just at 0 HP already.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's more reasonable for Ingles to cover the back half.
What's left, you pitcher?
In.
Jesus Christ, Max.
I gotcha.
Build bridges.
Hell.
Towers. One front or back?
Out.
Back. Soak spit. They spread. Look for shakers. Size. It's partners first and then spreads. Spreads. Hurts. Melee. Healer. Ranged. It'll be spreads and then partners. Spreads and then partners. Partners. Left side. And watch the orbs.
I was... The last 2 times we've done that, I have been at like less than 10% HP.
Perfect.
That's with a cooldown running.
As long as it's more than 0.
Build bridges. Silk spit after. Come back in for towers. Watch front back. It's front and right. Light party stacks and then spreads.
Guys?
Why do we have 6 people in the right stack?
Yeah. Well, it was like, the thing is, like, it wasn't just 6 people. It was 2 people left, 2 people right. 4 people north of us.
Yeah, I think we had two-person stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, to be clear, if the right side is safe, like, we want to take the light party stacks here and here. Always. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And if
I think I
the
was
left
just too
side
far
is safe,
forward.
If you're 244, then
here and here.
back.
What the? Stay away marker. Ivari, you were in the wrong side. Like, you were in the other stack.
Was I? Okay.
You were at the right wall, I think.
Was I? I don't.
It was me and misyu alone. So.
And it was me and Soccer alone.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
unfortunate.
Yeah. So me and misyu were here.
We don't need to recount it. We understand.
Yeah, but like. Okay. I mean, I know the mechanic is fast. Like, it's not an easy mechanic. Just like, let's get some reps in.
What
Verse, from that mechanic, how much longer is it till the ramming head thing?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Supports left, DPS right.
Misyu? Oh wait, no, sorry.
Oh yeah, we don't have marks.
Oh. Whatever.
We should be fine.
Out.
I'll heal myself, don't worry.
No bridges. Towers. Front.
In.
Right. Silk spit spots. Spread out. Watch your shaker. Let's healer swap later. Healer swap in sides. It'll be light party stack first, then spreads.
Or
Spread.
Hurts.
Melee. Healer. Ranged. It'll be partners first and then spreads. Spreads. Right side, and then dodge the orbs after. Watch the orbs.
Towers. Just the tank towers.
Build bridges. Get ready for Silk Spit. Come back in for towers. Light party and then spread breaker. Front. Left. Watch Pandemonic Ray. It's light party and then spread. Right side. Light party and then spread.
Fuck.
Here are we?
Alright, supports left, DPS right. Watch if you have a tether.
Right, wrong side.
Procure yourself.
Heal Nyx, heal Nyx. Shakers out. Minimal mitigation on this, almost nothing. Alright, spread out a little bit. Get ready to do the Titan Jail thing. Remember, the stack needs to be on this diamond or farther north. Tethers point outwards directly to the east and west. On the diamonds as well. Break chains. The next echo. Takes the front, takes the front, takes the front. All 15-second mitigation can go now. All mitigation now. Takes invuln. After the knockback, it spreads and then partners. Oh, we didn't make it.
What happened to the first one?
Misyu broke it. So. Me and Tashi did not get like.
But the stack was fine. It looked like.
Yeah, he says the steel stack and then the bridge stack. It doesn't matter if they overlap. The thing that killed us the first time is just people weren't broken out soon enough to repair the bridge.
Oh no! What happened the first time was the north stack was touching the south.
No.
Nick says that doesn't actually matter. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's exactly what we just said. Is that doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. So it doesn't matter. Okay, so it actually doesn't even generate a web, is what you're saying. It doesn't even generate like a tether. Okay, I agree. It doesn't look like it generates a tether. Okay, yeah. So stack person will just always be on that diamond then, like this diamond right here.
I see. So even the first set of 3 at the bottom shouldn't go all the way south.
They can just be on markers, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see.
Both sets just down on the marker then. Okay, cool.
We're getting there.
Yep. Sorry. Yeah, weapons.
I should have food better.
Works left, DPS right. Watch Tethers.
Didn't break.
In. Where's it continuing?
Alright. No pressure. Oh. Gotta make it fast.
No.
Right. Yeah, just jump.
Uno mas.
It's kind of finicky.
Tethers. That's kind of what it feels like, but it's hard to say for sure.
That's what I do just as like a general way to break it, just period, even if that wasn't the case.
Force left, DPS right. Holy shit, that was fast. In.
I had to be. I was panicking.
I mean, he fucking ran at us like Mach 12.
Build bridges. Towers. Watch front back. Back. Look it. Spread out. Watch for shaker. Normal. Spreads first and then partners. Partners.
You mean to ask you, do you want that on the Ultima there, or do you want it for the split for shape?
Whatever you're doing is fine. Nothing at that point really matters.
Turrets next. Turrets. Melee's first. Healers. Ranged. It always spreads first, then partners. Partners. West side.
Dodge the
Push the
lasers.
orbs. Light cooldowns. Steppies. Get ready to build bridges. Build bridges. It's Silk Spit after. Come back in for turrets. It'll be tanks swapped later. Back. Tank swap, light party stacks first. And then spreads after.
Oh my.
Get ready for supports left, DPS right, except for the tether people. Tether people watch independently. Worth watching tether. Yeah. Heal Nyx. Shaker's out. There's no cooldowns. Okay, spread out a little. I would recommend tanks going to your sides, because it looks like it's always either both tanks or both healers.
Pashi comes.
Remember, tether's point on directly east and west on the middle of the 3 and 4 way marker. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, we'll practice this part. Oh, what? Oh, I was auto. I see. Was that an auto? I think it was. Okay, for that, the DPS that gets the thing should just, like, go south, always. It wasn't both healers or both tanks again, right?
I think like Senpai thought he was stacked. And then when he moved out the way, he didn't know where to go.
Yeah, you really have to spread out for that. Like, it was... Like, you kind of...
Oh, I realized I was stacked. I went immediately. It's just plant, but... I don't know.
Alright, I am going to decide that raid is over. We should schedule. Let's figure out if everyone can go tomorrow. I'm just gonna raid check up for going tomorrow. Same time, same duration. Okay, that's a yes. Alright. Next raid will be same time, same duration tomorrow. Cool. Good raid today. We are not that far off from clearing 10, actually. We've got farther than I thought we would. Yeah, I will post some notes about how to do the pre-harrowing hell, like the web thing, as well as harrowing hell. After that, there's not really anything that we don't already know how to do.
It's probably good to just like review because only a couple minutes, and just doing like 5-minute VOD review of the last part probably will save us at least a pull.
Yeah.
If not, we wasted 5 minutes. We'll live.
Cool. Okay. I have to go take the dog out to pee.
Bort.
Yeah. But I will be back afterward in case anyone has any questions about any of the mechanics.
Enemies already dead. He's got a Shiba. I don't know.
Yes,
You just
he's mentioned it a few times.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he has not mentioned it since you joined.
No, but I mean No. Regardless of the dog thing, he's just dumb. I'm just saying yes to him being dumb in general.
Got him.
I still think this fight is easier than the first one.
I kind of like this fight. Good fight. I think the forced downtime might maybe kind of toxic for melee, but
Which part? Oh, the south part.
Mhm.
It's easily the
Okay. For that last point, I just actually want to see that last point. Where are the stacks on? Are they on the healers or on the tank? No, they're on the healers, right? Those stacks, light party stacks, those things are centered on the healers, right?
It can
I missed
choose the tanks
stack.
or the healers.
Oh my god. I stood on top of soccer, but somehow I still missed that stack and ended up killing people.
Yeah, but both you and Sakura, I think, weren't in the
Oh, really?
center.
I thought I saw soccer die.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, we're taking it like dead center, and you were like pretty far south.
Yeah, because I thought I was like it was gonna be centered on top of soccer, so I stood on him. I didn't think
you should stand center regardless.
I should, yeah. But if I was assuming it was gonna stack on soccer, it prepared me for my movement. So
Nick says it's on one tank healer or one DPS. So Verse is calling it so that only the supports ever swap to fix it.
okay.
To wait, like what do you mean your own audio input?
He means that he doesn't have it set up to capture his own mic, but it's capturing all other audio. You just need to set up the mic input.
Yeah.
Let me reopen OBS and look at the menus. So just go to settings.
Yeah, I think I got it figured out.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
it's if you got the audio global audio devices, and then you just add that as or like unmute it in the audio mix.
Alright, hold on. Test, test, test. This will be played back in my stream in post haste. Alright, let's see if this works.
Samba as we go out for the.
Back in my stream in post haste. Okay, it worked. Yeah, I'm always super serious in raid. I never joke around. It is known.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like bullshit.
No, that's absolutely true.
Oh yeah, Pashi, what I was laughing at earlier whenever the towers were going off is the way I lined up my nascent now is my nascent doesn't actually cover your tower hit so that it gets like an extra GCD of healing, but the timing of it, my character like follows you as you fly across the arena because I throw nascent at you midair.
You know, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day,
that
we
light
just...
party stack was not centered either.
Yeah.
I would have been in it, but I'm looking right now. It's not centered.
At the end of the day, we just tap
Then
the
like
healers.
I'm like lined up with Verse and misyu, and they were in theirs.
Yeah, before anyone asks why we can't just have the stacks be in the first row, if it's the first row, it's because the spreads afterward become extremely toxic if we do that. We have to spend as much time as possible moving out.
Also, could
I was thinking more of just having like stack 1 like up more north and stack south, or the second stack more oh wait, never mind, because it's light party, so they'll just screw over. Never mind.
Can we start having people just like practice their positioning there for that first half room cleave? Because It might get people like more used to like just going to wherever their spot is, even though there's nothing going on.
That's
Yeah.
what I've been doing. I've been practicing just moving
I've
forward,
been
like, all the way.
I've been doing that too, and it just like, but then there's always like a giant clump of people, and then we get to the second one, and it seems like everyone's like, oh yeah, I have to go places.
That seems reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else going on, so it's free to practice.
Vers, I'll have Sam at whatever like current prog gear set, and plus since I got accessories last time, like it's all shared between Reaper and Sam. Is it alright if I come Sam tomorrow for a little while at least?
Let me think about that.
I already have it fully.
I
It's a mill.
think that seems fine. Sure. Yeah, I don't really think it'll cause anything.
The only thing it might change is like I have been pretty aggressive with the arcane vest. Is it that? Yeah, the shield heal thing. I don't know if the healers have really noticed that helping or not.
I mean, it's probably helping at least a little bit, but not hugely.
Vers, can we get an image of the dog, please?
No. I'll maybe give you one later if I feel like it. Sorry, I'm not in the mood right now.
Wolf Fork?
You okay?
What?
You okay?
Nah, I just don't want to think about it. I'm trying to think about like putting shit in our gallery.
Oh, okay, okay.
You can put the dog in our gallery.
Yeah, Arcane
You wanna
Crest is
take-
only like, it's only 250 potency of heal, so they probably don't account for that.
Yeah. I just don't, because I've been using it. It seems like it's been pretty helpful on the little dot after the ultimas at least, but I mean they're also putting out hots too. So, do you want to pick up my doges, Pashi?
Oh, she's dead.
She is dead.
Nick, are you still there? Oh no. Do you think it's worth it to clip one atonement to get a Holy Spirit during downtime? So during the third pushback of the turrets, I have one stack of Atonement and I have Royal Authority up. I can either Atonement and Shield Lob, or I could Royal Authority overwrite my one stack of Atonement to get my Holy Spirit empowered. I think my GCD comes up in mid knockback, so I can't Holy Spirit at that point without missing like half a GCD. Too lazy to do the math for like a 50 potency gain smudge. Yeah, like 5 months from now, there will be like a 50-page dissertation on the exact strict rotation of this fight.
My GCD makes it to where I'm hitting a GCD as I get knocked back from the first turret, and then I onslaught forward, get another GCD, and then I run back, and it's like more than enough time.
Oh, Nick, do you take first or second turret? Also, hi Benzi. I check my YouTube comments like once a year. You use the skip the precast Holy Spirit. Do you pop flight and wreck before or after the knockback? Okay, that makes sense. Because my alignment was pretty awkward there.
I just got no clue.
I feel like my pulls vary by like plus minus 0.3-ish seconds.
Well, you see, Pachi, there is a plug-on for that. It shows you down to the decimal what the countdown's at.
Yeah, I figured there'd be something like that, but I mean,
That's what I use.
I could just count down alongside the timer from the 5.
Well, no, like
5 EN to 4 EN.
for Tomahawk, if I pull at 0.7 seconds, the Tomahawk lands at 0.
Yeah, I'm really bad about pulling with the range thing. I need to learn that.
That also means that unless you are actually accurate down to the millisecond, counting down from 5 doesn't work.
I mean, if you have a really good sense of rhythm, it would. Wait, no, the fight starts at 0, right? The moment your Tomahawk hits the boss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the boss is aggroed at 0.0.
Yeah, so it should work like that. I can count quarter notes, but not 16 notes.
You are not a percussionist, or
I played violin and piano.
I played drums.
Asian moment.
I also played violin,
Hey, fellow Japan moment.
but I also played bassoon and bass drum and temp. Or temp. Yeah.
I just heard you on stream. 1Y plus 2Y. That's 1 EN to 2 EN to. That's quarter notes, right?
I've posted the content.
Like 1 and 2 and would be half notes. Unless I fucked up my music background horribly.
Was not that good at violin, but bassoon was a lot of fun.
If you can play Mendelssohn's Violin Concerto, you have played the violin. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I actually love the violin. The violin's sick.
It's
You know
sick
what's even better than a violin?
until you start playing it, and then you realize like 1 millimeter of your finger going the wrong way will fuck your intonation to high hell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God
Well,
damn.
I'm not the one who has to play it.
The real hero of the strings is the viola.
You know, when you play piano key, right? Unless your tunist fucking sucks, you know you're getting that note. But for every violin note, you can get like a 1 to 100 parse on how accurate that note is. And you're just sitting there like rocking up with purples. That might be good enough to you, but they go to panel judges and they throw up on your shoes. And there's that one violin god. I forget his name. That gold parses every note, every rhythmical beat. Oh, Heifetz, yeah, that's right.
Just the glamour dresser would let you filter by job. I'm actually surprised it doesn't.
Wait, I thought you could.
Oh, there's this drop down. I was clicking the actual filter.
UX is my passion.
They also changed it so that if you're in an in room, you can glamour. Like if you just right click cast glamour, you can hit the drop down menu and select it. Like basically everything that isn't your saddlebag, I think.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Not sure why they didn't have the saddlebag, but it's probably some spaghetti code reason.
Yeah, it's weird too because if you try to search for items too, it doesn't accurately show for saddlebag. Like I've definitely had it show the check mark for things that are not in my saddlebag.
Well, I think it's because the saddlebag is actually just server-side storage.
Alright,
It's
Benji, I'm
not
closing
like,
stream.
It's not like client-side storage.
I mean, it's the
Because
same thing with the retainers too.
I went to
Because like if
sleep
you
last
don't
night,
refresh the retainer inventory for
and
your client
I
side,
left my
scene,
screen on for like 21 hours.
it won't know if
Till
the
now.
item's there. But then for